Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Justin Betty. This time of year, you might see smoke coming from the woods and get a little concerned, but sometimes it's for a good reason. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson explains.
Fires are usually a dangerous thing, but not when they are planned and controlled. Instead of sitting in his office behind a computer screen, Paul Feeney spent his workday outside, participating in a prescribed burn.
It's exciting, it's fun, and we know, if we get a good burn that we're doing good for the environment out here.
Feeney and a crew of 8 others burned 17 acres in the Oneida County forest. The goal for this particular burn is to help wildlife.
We're trying to keep the woody vegetation knocked back to allow more of the grasses and the forbs to grow in here, and they're important for wildlife. That type of habitat is important for wildlife.
It can be for a variety of species.
Joe Schwantes is the Woodruff area forestry leader for the Wisconsin DNR. Schwantes says this is the 3rd time they've burned this piece of land. The last time was in 2015.
And about 15, 20 years ago, they identified that they wanted to keep it in that open condition for a variety of songbirds and turkey and deer and grouse that benefit from having some open areas.
It can't just happen any time, though. Prescribed burns need to have the perfect conditions.
You need a combination of the right temperatures, humidities, and fuel moistures.
Prescribed burns aren't something Feeney does every day, but it's something he looks forward to.
I spend a lot of time in the office, so getting out in the field, especially on a beautiful day like today, it's a perfect day for being outside. Got to take the chances when I can get them.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
For more information, the state DNR's website has a map where you can find where all future prescribed burns are set to take place. Outside, Jeff, looks like a couple cooler days ahead.
Yeah, plenty of sunshine today with cool temperatures back in the 50s. Tomorrow, though, even colder with highs tomorrow only in the 40s. Looking around now, though, lots of sunshine still, but it's going to be a cold night ahead with low temperatures down near 30. Outside right now, though, we're talking 52 in Rhinelander, 52 also for Medford. So it's comfortable, but it's cool with little to no breeze out there right now. We're going to kick up that northwest breeze tomorrow, though, because this right there, that's a cold front moving our way for tonight. It could kick up a couple light sprinkles or flurries later on this evening. Won't be a big deal. The bigger deal, though, is the wind shift and colder temperatures tomorrow. Highs only in the 40s, a gusty northwest wind. Your forecast tonight then is increasing clouds, a couple of sprinkles out there with low temperatures down near 32. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Last weekend kicked off the start of fishing season here in the Northwoods, and animal experts want to remind folks of the importance of picking up after themselves on the lakes. Animal rehabilitators from the Northwoods Wildlife Center say they see 20 to 25 birds a year with fishing-related injuries. One of the common injuries they see is lead poisoning. They say it comes from anglers using lead sinkers, which can contaminate fish in the water.
When you're catching a fish, the fish swallows the sinker and you just cut it, that still remains in that fish.
So when raptors, birds, eat the fish, they consume these toxic sinkers. In addition, officials say people sometimes leave behind fishing line, which can get tangled on wildlife. Officials say the best thing you can do is pick up after yourself.
Especially as fishing season's opened up, we really could use help removing those from the environment. And it can seem like a small task and something that wouldn't take too long, but really the wildlife really appreciate it because a little bit of kindness can go a long way sometimes.
They also recommend switching to non-lead sinkers to help reduce chances of lead poisoning. Today, President Biden makes his first trip to a truly red state since becoming president, pitching his infrastructure and other spending plans in Louisiana. Alice Barr has the latest.
President Biden traveling to Louisiana today, the first trip of his presidency to a Republican stronghold state, as he seeks bipartisan support for a massive jobs and infrastructure bill.
Across the country, we have failed. We have failed to properly invest in infrastructure for half a century.
The president visiting Lake Charles and a nearly 70-year-old bridge that's 20 years past its intended lifespan. Speaking from an area battered by Hurricane Laura last year, President Biden making the case for infrastructure upgrades that can withstand increasingly extreme weather.
We got to build back to a different standard, not to what it was.
Facing fierce headwinds from Republicans on Capitol Hill, the president taking his pitch straight to GOP voters, arguing higher taxes on corporations can pay for more than $2 trillion in improvements to roads, bridges, clean water, power, and broadband internet, while creating millions of jobs.
In my view, it's an easy choice. Invest in workers wearing hard hats and doing the hard work of rebuilding the country.
Republican lawmakers have countered with a plan that's a quarter of the size.
This is the largest infrastructure investment that Republicans have come forward with.
While the Senate's top Republican signals he's digging in for a fight.
100% of my focus is on stopping this new administration.
President Biden set to host the top 4 congressional leaders at the White House next week as he seeks to bridge the partisan divide.
That's Alice Barr reporting. Well, there's more to being healthy than just physical health. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at the mental health resources available here in the Northwoods and some of the possible solutions. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carrot Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel, New York, Eskashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carrot Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
You're ready to rock with a new dock. You need expert help. Dvorak's Docks provides high-quality flow products and is equipped to install them correctly. If you want the best, go with the flow. Whatever obstacles arise, Dvorak's will find a way to get the job done. You can rely on us to work with integrity from start to finish. Launch your deck project today so you're ready for warm weather fun. Leave the hard work to us so you can enjoy the lake life.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family. Do good things in the community. Help out your neighbors. You've been there for so many others. Now, we're here for you. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
All right, plenty of sunshine today with high temperatures back in the 50s. Tomorrow, though, it's going to be a bit colder. We'll have highs in the 40s tomorrow with some sunshine through the afternoon. Looking outside right now, though, we have temperatures still around 52 in Rhinelander with a calm wind out there right now. That will not be the case tomorrow with a gusty northwest wind across the area. Almost 60 in Wausau with a northwest breeze here at 14, and the pressure is falling slightly. Notice the dew point, very dry air there at 21 in Wausau right now. Temperature-wise, though, so we're still below average again today. 57 Wapaka, 59 Wisconsin Rapids. So it's comfortable but cool across the area. The average high is 63. The average low, 37. Record low, 22. Look at that record high, 93 back in 1934. And the sun will set at 8:12 this evening. Okay, so going forward, so no big heat waves coming anytime soon. But tomorrow, 48, a kind of a gusty northwest wind will make it feel even colder. But then firmly in the 50s for Mother's Day weekend, followed by there are 60s back in the forecast Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So again, nothing big heat wave coming our way, but still 60s will feel good after the weekend. All right, so here's the problem. Right now, the air is very dry. These are dew points, a measure of how sticky or how muggy the air is. And this is like, not tropical at all. This is more like Phoenix desert temperatures out there in terms of dew point temperatures. So that is doing two things. One, it's upping the fire danger out there now by sucking all the moisture out of the vegetation, what little vegetation there is so far this spring, and that kind of dries everything out. So that's a problem. There are some burning restrictions in place through the weekend, as you may know. Also, it creates something called virga. Virga is precipitation up in the cloud. It falls out of the cloud, but doesn't make it down here because the air it falls through is so darn dry. It evaporates on the way. So the radar sees it, but it's not really here at the Earth's surface because the radar beam is way up there, about 8,000 feet above our heads right now. But this right here, this is a cold front or a reinforcing shot of cold air. That's moving our way for tonight. That will shift the winds out of the northwest after midnight tonight and bring a couple light sprinkles, maybe a couple light rain showers, or maybe, if you're lucky, a couple light snow flurries in there as well by tomorrow morning. So here's a big picture, and there's that reinforcing shot of cold air just to our north right now. That's going to swing through tonight. A gusty northwest wind tomorrow with temperatures hanging out in the 40s, but then it begins to improve kind of quickly around here. Mother's Day weekend temperatures back in the 50s as the wind will die down later on tomorrow night. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, is increasing clouds out there now, and there will likely be a couple rain and or snow showers after midnight. Again, the air is very dry. It'll take some time to have that happen with low temperatures down near 32. For tomorrow, all right, so it's Friday. That's good news. Partly cloudy skies, a bit breezy tomorrow. So that 48 is going to feel much colder with a northwest wind gusting near 25 through the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a beautiful weekend on the way. Mother's Day weekend, Mother's Day on Sunday, high at 53, partly cloudy. Monday, 54. What you don't see, though, is precipitation. Again, a couple of light showers tonight, and then we're dry with elevated fire danger through the middle portions of next week. Justin?
All right, thanks, Jeff. Tonight we are starting a series on mental health in the Northwoods. Over the last 60 years, the emphasis in psychology has moved away from looking at just the individual to the circumstances, conditions, conflicts around them. The Human Service Center of Forest, Oneida, and Vilas County opened in 1972, quickly establishing itself as a leader in community-focused treatment for mental health. It's what Executive Director Tamara Feast calls a continuum of care.
The Human Service Center was really known for a national model called the Rhinelander model, where it was very interested in having community members help individuals that were struggling with mental illness and kind of that natural support piece.
Fee says her organization works with everyone from law enforcement to other treatment providers, helping to coordinate effort and share resources. Stigma, she says, is often an issue. She says making the first call looking for help can be hard, but the Human Service Center is ready and waiting.
You are not alone, and we are here to help you, whether that's with our agency or another. We're happy to assist in people navigating these systems because they are complex and there's lots of pieces to them.
Again, over the course of May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month, we'll be taking a look behind the scenes and the many moving parts that help people live the life they want to live. Well, if you consider yourself a Jeopardy fan, you may wonder what it's like to really be on the show, to compete on the show. One UP woman got a chance to show off her skills today. We'll show you more about her after the break.
Hey, Culligan. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Staying fit and snacking light? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And it lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar,
lower A1C, and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
What happens to your body language when your underarms are cared for? It shows. Our new Dove Advanced Care formula is effective and kind to skin, leaving underarms cared for and you more confident and carefree.
I don't like veggies.
What?
Whatever you have at home, Knorr sides can turn nutritious veggies into mouth-watering meals. Veggies taste amazing with Knorr.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with replacement windows from Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call the number below now to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. Now is the time to say goodbye to high maintenance and inefficiencies and say hello to our beautiful replacement windows. Our windows are custom built in America, made with exclusive composite Fibrex material, are low maintenance, and won't warp or bow like vinyl does. And when combined with the best people in the industry and a superior process, you get Renewal by Andersen's signature service. A unique start-to-finish process skillfully guided by our industry experts so you can feel confident in your decisions and more comfortable in your home. Our spring savings event won't last long. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Call now before it expires. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
If you watched Jeopardy earlier this evening, you may have noticed an Iron River, Michigan woman was competing. Alyssa Jawar introduces us to the Youper and tells us how she got involved in America's favorite answer and question game.
A 23-year-old Iron River musician who finally got to live out her dream on the Jeopardy stage.
I've been trying to get on for 5 years.
Who is Kaylee Hernandez?
I love Jeopardy. I love that you can be rewarded for learning things.
And last September, she took the test again that is required for vetting contestants. Then she got called for a second test, which had never happened to her before.
Good luck, Steve, Kaylee, and Jamie.
Based on that, I got called to an audition. And they said, well, you're going to be in a pool for 18 months. And I thought, well, I won't be on until I'm like 50 at this point.
But just a month later, Hernandez was told she needed to be in LA in 3 weeks. And then filming began.
Sheer panic and then excitement.
She says Jeopardy films 5 episodes a day, 2 days a week, and her show was the last one filmed of the day. She said the hardest part for her during the show was not clicking the buzzer too quick and not getting too panicked.
Kaylee.
What is a swan and a goose?
Yes.
A lot of definitely thinking, overthinking mostly, and it's not anything like what you would expect.
And while she isn't spoiling the ending before it airs, she says the best takeaway was meeting unique and intelligent people, including guest host
I met some really great people when I was there. I met a lot of new friends that, I could watch all week now.
Alyssa Jawar reporting. Kaylee started off pretty well, but she did finish in third today. Remember, you can watch Jeopardy weekdays at 4:30 right here on WJFW. We'll be right back.
Get the lowest prices of the season on appliances now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off clearance and special buy appliances. Plus no interest financing for a year and delivery within 5 days. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Some days, you just don't have it. Not my uncle, though. He's taking Trulicity for his type 2 diabetes, and now he's really on his game.
Once weekly Trulicity lowers your A1C by helping your body release the insulin it's already making. Most people reached an A1C under 7%. Plus, Trulicity can lower your risk of cardiovascular events. It can also help you lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it, you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Show your world what's truly inside. Ask your doctor about once weekly Trulicity.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Brighten up your home right now at Menards. Come check out our wide variety of lighting options available in the store and online. We'll have the right light to match your unique style. The Hunter Cirrus Collection features a brushed steel finish with opal glass to bring modern flair to your home. Right now, all Hunter lighting options are 11% off. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Get the lowest prices of the season on appliances now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off clearance and special buy appliances. Plus no interest financing for a year and delivery within 5 days. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
More than 100 family members from different families reunited today after being separated because of COVID-19. Joy, laughter, and confetti filling the air at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Dozens of fully vaccinated seniors were flown up from South Florida to hug loved ones in the tri-state area. It's the first time they met face-to-face in over a year. Now family members say they're getting ready to go back to normal life, something like normal at least, spending quality time with the ones they love most.
Well, that's good to see again. And they released the Summerfest schedule today too. Did you see that?
I saw that. Lots of big acts
some
coming.
good bands coming this year. Okay, temperature-wise, we got to warm things up. It's not going to happen tomorrow though, as a reinforcing shot of cold air is on the way for us tonight. That's going to be a problem for you overachievers who planted anything so far. We have frost in the forecast tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night as well. We'll have low temperatures in the 20s, but right now, hanging out in 50 in Antigo, 54 for Point. It's a comfortable but below average day for us today. And here it comes. This is the reinforcing shot of cold air. That's a cold front. It'll likely trigger a couple of sprinkles and flurries tonight, but this air across Wisconsin is so darn dry right now. It's going to have a hard time overcoming that dry air, but still expect a few sprinkles tonight. And then looking ahead, a cool day for us tomorrow and breezy, and the weekend looks fantastic though. 50s and sunshine for Mother's Day weekend.
Definitely a cool day, but we are going to go in the right direction after that.
Thank
you, Jeff. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 6. Wheel of Fortune's next. See you back here at 10 with more.